Hey there, everybody. It's a new voice for you, if you're new here, or old here, rather. This is AJ Muldrow, Aiden's mom. I will be doing this in Minnesota in a couple of weeks, so you're probably going to want to get used to my voice. I am not quite as level-headed and calm as Chris is. So hopefully you all can hear me. If you cannot hear me, drop a message. Well, that's stupid. If you can hear me, let me know. I think the chat's on. Whoops. Yeah, we're here for a lovely Saturday morning scrimmage versus the Castleview girls. You can see one road white jersey over at Castleview. Both of their goalies, I think one is finishing up a driving class and the other had to work or something. So the TC goalies are going to be splitting their time being the goalie for Castleview. Thank you, Angela. Yeah. I know all of the girls' faces. I'm the opposite of most people. I know all the girls' faces and names, but I don't know their jersey numbers yet. So I have my little card in front of me, and I'm going to try my best. We've got Cam, Twist, Livy, Kathleen as forwards, and it looks like we've got Mirka and Annie back on D. Oh, I didn't think Annie was going to be here today. That's exciting. Annie's going to pick up the puck. Looks like she was going to try to take it behind her own net. Changed her mind. Gets it up the boards to Livy. Liv passes it to herself off the board. Centers it to Kathleen, who takes it down. She gets tripped up, but not flagrantly. Cam's going to take it behind the net. Send it down the other side. Nobody's waiting for it except Monica Adler, number 22 on Castleview, who I've known forever. Love her. Mirka comes up. Holds the blue line. Sends it wide. Nobody's there waiting on the near board, so Castleview sends it up. That ends up on Kathleen's stick. She shoots, and that gets blocked. Somehow comes back out. Ooh, Cam almost had it. Doesn't clear the zone. Now Castleview clears the zone. Gets picked up by Annie. Annie makes a move around one girl. She crosses the blue line with it. We get a partial line change for TC. Annie's down in the corner. Comes up to Castleview. She tries to clear it out. That is Haley Bennett. Came down. Ooh, and here comes Hattie Hyatt, hot off the bench. Ooh, and that was not Haley Bennett. That's Parker Sandoval. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And Val, our very own Val Hunt, makes a couple of good saves for Castleview. We're going to get a face-off to Val's right side. We're going to get some line changes. We've got Hattie with Parker Sandoval and Mia. Back on D, we've got Rimini and Genevieve. Castleview takes it behind their own net, backhands it back to the far corner where she's got a girl waiting. They can't quite get a handle on it. TC keeps it in, tries to center. That deflects off of Hattie's skate to a Castleview stick, and now we've got a foot race. This Castleview girl's got wheels. She gets up, puts a shot on, goes wide. Ellie does get a glove on it. Little fight in the far corner there. Hattie picks it up. She's going to come behind her own net. Sends it up ice. She tries to get that to Parker. That gets intercepted, but gets passed back to Genevieve, who sends it out of the zone. Mia chases. Castleview knocks it back in. Up comes Parker. She sends it in deep. She's going to go off for a change. We've got Haley Bennett centering. We've got Maddie and Claire with Parker and Brooklyn steps up, puts a shot on. Ooh, that looked like it got past Val, and that looked like it went in. Maddie got a rebound. Val did not quite have a handle on the rebound there. Maddie scooped it up and put it in. Good job, Maddie. So the clock here is hard to see. It looks like 12:34 left in the first period. TC is up 1-0. We're going to keep that line on of Haley, Claire, and Maddie. And same D of Brooklyn and Parker. Parker sends it across to Brooke. Brookie gets it up to Maddie, who fumbles it, but Haley picks it up, sends it in. TC gets a partial line change. Haley stays in, can't quite get it deep enough. Castleview gets it out of the zone. Parker's going to go pick it up in front of her own bench. She's going to spin around, looking for an outlet. She gets it up to Claire. Claire tips it enough that there's no icing. So TC's going to get a full line change. Aiden comes in hot in the far corner with Cam centering and Bryn playing the other winger. Bryn picks it up. She carries it, goes around one, backhands it to Parker. Parker puts a shot on. Aiden tries to deflect it in, and that looked like it went off the post or maybe Val's left skate. Aiden backhands it to Bryn. Bryn looking for options. Bryn skating around. Bryn puts a shot on. Val goes ahead and holds on to that. We're going to get a face-off to Val's glove side. .34 left in the first period. TC is up 1-0. Goal by Maddie Hillegas. Line change is going to bring in Hattie Hyatt, Kathleen, Livy, with Annie and Mirka playing defense. Annie sends it down deep. Hattie tries to steal that away from Castleview. Woo! Castleview can't quite clear it. Annie holds the blue line. Annie outlets to Kathleen. Kathleen puts a shot on. That goes a little wide. Mirka's in the corner to pick it up. She's got to fight off two Castleview girls before that goes back to Livy, who fanned on it a little bit, but still got it deep enough. Here comes Castleview. She fumbled it enough that Kathleen was able to get a hold of it. That goes in deep. Hattie gets pushed off the puck and trips. I think she tripped on the side of the net, not on the Castleview girl's stick. Cassleview's still fighting behind the net with Hattie. Hattie fumbled the backhand. She gets it again to Livy. Livy and Kathleen, our mighty tiny duo in front there fighting. Ooh, Hattie with a good outlet pass to Annie, who was waiting, shot on, and Val makes a good save. Looks like everybody's going to get a full-on line change. We're down to 10:32 left in the first. Still 1-0 TC. Who do we have here? We've got Haley centering Mia and Parker Sandoval with Rim and Genevieve back. Ooh, Genevieve can't quite hold the blue line. She backhands it where Abby Barnett for Castleview is waiting. Rim gets in the corner, gets in a little tussle there. Puck pops out to Castleview. Who looks to center. Unfortunately, there was not a black jersey in the line of the puck. Puck goes behind. All right, puck goes back behind the net. Haley picks it up. Spins it around, goes behind the net. Castleview. Sorry, I'm pausing for a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. Little technical, not that technical. Cam twist, picks it up. She gets it up the net up the boards to Maddie. Maddie fumbles it, gets picked up by Castleview. Castleview, I don't have a cube though. Ooh, there's a penalty there. Looks like on Maddie Hillegas. Maddie's asking the ref what she did wrong. She doesn't quite understand. The ref is quite adamant in saying, and it looks like it's for a body check. Yep. So Castleview is going to go on a power play. TC will be on a penalty kill. They're going to send out Claire, Cam, Parker, Vasilio, and Brooklyn. It's a great win right there, and Brooklyn clears it straight down. Here comes Castleview. She's kind of deciding what to do with it. She decides to carry it, fumbles it right before the blue line, but gets it picked back up. We've got a 2-on-2 coming in here. Castleview gets a shot off. Ellie with the save. Ellie sends it wide behind the net where Parker Basilio is back there fighting. Castleview gets another shot off, and Ellie makes a save. 9:02 left in the first period. TC is still up 1-0. They did not get the penalty time up on the board. Chris Muldrow is working the scoreboard, and our daughter was distracting him. But TC is still on the penalty kill. Aiden wins that face-off, sends it straight back to, I think that's Mirka. Mirka, who's still fighting for it in the corner. She's got Bryn Host with her. Oop. And Annie Bevan. Annie tries to poke it away. Mirka pokes it up, but not out. Castleview gets a shot from the blue line. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ellie makes an initial save. The rebound pops out, but Castleview can't quite. Whoops. Castleview player ran into the referee there. Aiden giving chase back on the penalty kill. Castleview can't quite get it out of the zone, but now it goes. Here comes Annie Bevan. She's going to pick it up. She's going to cycle around. That was offsides. So, looks like Maddie's still in the penalty box. We've got to be winding down close to the end of the penalty. There's 8:05, I believe, left in the first period. TC is up 1-0. Maddie Hillegas scored our goal. That faceoff gets sent back to Rim, who sends it across to Genevieve, who pushes it forward to Livy. Liv skating in, looks for a shot. It's a bit high, but Val gets her glove up anyways, and she's going to hang on to that. So Castleview is going to have an offensive zone face-off on their power play. They win that. She won that back to herself, but she can't quite get a handle on it. It goes behind her own net. She's going to reverse, go the other way. Oh, nope. Ooh. That gets centered. CV sends it up. That's going to be on net, so that's going to wave off the icing. Rem tries to pass it up to Kathleen. That bounces off of Kathleen's skate and stays in the zone. Kathleen pushes it up to Livy. Livy's still fighting for it. Livy circles around. Ooh, makes a nice pass back to Kathleen. Kathleen's stick got knocked off the puck by a Castleview player. Maddie's getting ready to come out of the box. Maddie is out of the box. We were at full strength as Castleview picks up the puck behind the net. Passes it forward. Rim holds the blue line. Rim puts a shot on. Castleview girl blocks that with her chest. Off the bench, Parker Sandoval chasing the puck back. Ellie's going to center it for her. Parker's looking for options. She centers it. Castleview picks it up. Hattie tried to take it away. Can't keep a handle. Brooklyn sends it in deep. And here comes Castleview around the near corner. She backhands it to where she didn't realize Hattie Hyatt was, who tries to center it, but no go. Here comes Monica Adler for Castleview up the side. She did not cross that red line, so that's going to be icing. She almost got to it before. Monica Adler has wheels. All right. 6:19 left. In the first period, it is 1-0 TC on a goal by Maddie Hillegas. We've got Hattie, Parker Sandoval, Mia with Parker Basilio and Brooklyn on D. Hattie gets that face off, but it gets taken away by Castleview. Ooh, that was a great shot by Parker, which went off of Val's shoulder. Hattie tried to center it, couldn't get a handle. Parker holds the blue line. Parker puts another shot on. Low, deflected to a Castleview player. Castleview still trying to clear the zone. That's going to be icing. All right, we've got Haley Bennett centering Claire and Maddie with Annie and Mirka on defense. Ooh, nice little fight for the face-off there. Maddie goes down. Castleview uses that to steal the puck away. Castleview's got it. Haley picks it up but misses it. We've got a 2-on-1 going here. Castleview takes a shot, goes off of Ellie's pads and wide, gets picked up by Annie Bevan. Annie's looking up, and if they give her the space, she will take it 100% of the time, and they're giving her space. Oop, they took it away right there, and that's how you do it, folks. Castleview passes across. They're not quite out of the zone. She clears the zone, but Mirka's there to pick it up. Mirka gets it up to Maddie. Maddie sends it down deep. TC is going to get a line change. Mirka's going to go down and pick up the puck, send it to the far corner. Cam is going to go down and whoop, kind of unintentionally and unviolently trip a Castleview girl. Cam still has control. Annie sneaks down. Here comes Bryn Host. Bryn puts a shot on. Ooh, that goes just wide. You can see that kind of skim the bar. Cam's got it. Mirka lost her stick. She's good. Here comes Bryn. Bryn's looking for options. Bryn takes it wide. She's got Cam in the center, gets it back to Cam. It's a good defensive play by Castleview right there. Aiden picks it up. She's taking it wide. She's going to circle around. Put your stick on the ice, Cam, twist. Put your stick on the ice, Cam, twist. Aiden still got it. Far corner, looking for options. She backhands it to Bryn. Bryn goes in, puts a shot on, and Val makes a glove save. 4:06 left in the first period. It's still 1-0 TC. Looks like everybody all around is getting off the ice and new kids coming on. So we've got Hattie with the tiny line of Olivia and Kathleen. And Rim and Genevieve back on defense. Castleview wins that face-off, but it gets tipped back to Genevieve, who puts it on net. Val halts it. Whoa! That bounced off of Val's shoulder and possibly off the post and out. It looked oddly close to rolling off of her back and going in the net, but it rolled off her back and went out of the net. So we're going to get a face-off to Val's stick side. Same group is on. Hattie wins that face-off. Whoop. But Castleview gets there first. Here comes this number 15 for Castleview has wheels on her. They've got to watch her. Kathleen on the near boards sends it back to her D. Genevieve picks it up first. Genevieve puts it toward the net. Val with a good save. The rebound pops off to Castleview, but they can't quite clear the zone. Rem keeps it in just off the blue line. Hattie fumbling, but hanging on to it. Hattie tries to pass it in front to Kathleen. Goes past her as Kathleen gets tripped. Kathleen and number 15 are having a little tussle there. Here comes Genevieve behind her own net, looking for options. She sends it back to Rim on the other side. Rim pushes it up to Kathleen. That's going to be icing. So we're going to get a face-off down at our own end of the ice. We've got Haley with Parker Sandoval. We've got both Parkers on the ice, along with Haley, Brookie, and Mia. Parker Vasilio picks it up the boards to Mia, but it skipped over Mia's stick. Castleview was able to hold it in, send it back down deep. Brooklyn, up the boards. We're just going across the blue line. Here we go. Parker Vasilio taking it up the far boards. She's got a little speed on her. She's going to hang with it. Brooklyn's going to hold the near blue line where Parker Sandoval picks it up, gets it to Mia, who tries to center it for Haley, but that did not connect. Castleview fighting with Brooklyn right at the blue line. It pops out. Brooklyn D to D across to Parker Vasilio, who sends it up to Mia, but bounces off her stick to a Castleview girl who comes in hot. She puts a shot on, and Ellie gloves it down. Whoa! And Ellie falls down. Here comes Cam, Maddie, Claire with Annie and Mirka. Castleview wins that, but it comes back to Mirka instead of to a black jersey. Mirka sends it across to Maddie, who sends it across to Annie. And like I said before, if they give Annie space, she will take it. Annie puts a shot on low. Val holds the rebound. Claire pokes at Val a little bit, and Val gives her a little punch to the hip. That faceoff is won by Castleview, who takes it behind her own net, tries to swing it around. The Castleview girl did a good job of blocking Annie out, but Annie managed to get free. Castleview sending it around. Oh, that goes past everybody, but that's on net. So Ellie's going to hold it down here. Annie's going to go behind the net to one side, to the other side, back to the first side. Gets it up to Claire. Claire gets up to Cam. Come on, Cammy. Oh. There's just about a minute and 10 seconds left in the first period. TC is still up 1-0. TC has been in control most of this game, but Castleview's done a good job with their defense. And Val has been playing great in net for Castleview. Here comes Castleview. Ooh, she makes some good moves. She's got some wheels on her. Ooh, she gets tripped up, I was going to say. Unfortunately, that was kind of knee on knee. Rim stuck her leg out a little bit. She went down pretty hard. So Rimini's going to go to the box for tripping. Right at the end of the first period here. It's about 44 seconds left in the first period. TC's going to be on the penalty kill. Going to send out Aiden and Bryn with Parker Basilio and Genevieve. Aiden wins that faceoff over to Genevieve, but she fumbled it and Castleview picked it up. But Genevieve stays with it. Ooh, that went off the side of the net. That's Monica Adler. A good shot. Whoa. Genevieve's down in front. I don't know if they established if we're playing high school rules or 14U rules. But we're playing high school rules, which I appreciate. I don't know why 14U isn't part of those rules. But I like playing these high school teams so we can use them. Parker Basilio sends it in deep. Aiden's going to be the forechecker here. Oops, she pulls it out, and that's going to end the first period. So after one period of play, TC will start the second with 1:16 left in Rim's penalty, but they do have the upper hand on the scoreboard of 1-0. Alrighty. Welcome back to the second period. If you're just joining us, TC is on the penalty kill after a tripping call on rim. They are up 1-0. We are doing 15-minute penalties. We are playing high school rules, which means you can ice the puck on a penalty kill, which means delayed offsides, which means all the good things that 14U AAA hockey should be playing with, but USA Hockey doesn't seem to believe that yet, so it's fine. Bryn Host taking it wide into the far corner. She's got Aiden with her and Brooklyn and Annie. This is a pretty killer penalty kill. Castleview gets it up and out of the zone, but it lands on Annie's stick. Annie's going to turn around and send it back in deep. Castleview's going to pick it up behind the net, reverse it to the far boards where it comes up but not out. Annie puts a puck on the net. Ooh, if that didn't get deflected, Aiden was parked right in front. Brooklyn holds, sends down deep to Castleview, sends it up, but still not out. They do get it out. Annie spins, sends it back in. I think it deflected off of one of the players on the bench, so that was whistled dead. So while we're at it, we're going to get a line change. There's 30 seconds left in Rimini's penalty. Now we've got, we've got Haley, we've got Claire, we've got Vasilio, and we've got Mirka. Haley wins that face-off back to Parker. Parker's going to take it behind her own net. Looking for an outlet. They're still on the penalty kill, so they're still short a player. Castleview picks it up at the blue line, sends a shot in wide. Okay, sorry about that. I feel like this microphone is in my face. Let me know if it's too loud. This is a new microphone. All right, sorry about that. Haley picks it up. Rimini is out of the box. We are at full strength. That is Maddie. Maddie puts a shot on, and Val gloves it and holds it. Both the TC goalies are playing great. This is kind of fun that they get to both play the whole game. All right, we're getting line change here, and it looks like we have the tiny duo of Kathleen and Liv with, Maddie's playing center. Okay, changing it up a little bit. Hillegas at center with Genevieve and Rimini back on D. Ooh, Maddie almost took it away there. It gets picked up by Castleview. She tries to pass it to her teammate, and it gets tipped away by Rim. Castleview still has control. She tries to center it, but all that's there is white jerseys. That gets taken by Remini up the boards, out. Kathleen tries to center. That's offsides. TC tags up, spins back around, and here comes Livy. Go, Liv. Liv tries to pass it off the boards to herself, didn't quite get enough mustard on it, so kind of got trapped in limbo there. But it does eventually get sent down into the Castleview zone. Castleview behind their own net, making decisions. Sent up the boards and out. That should be icing. And we're going to get a face-off. Nobody commented or anything.
Who scored our goal?
Maddie Hillegas. 12:29 left in the second period. TC is still up 1-0. Goal by Maddie in the first period. What have we got here? We've got Parker Sandoval with Mia being centered by Cam. And back on defense is Brooklyn and Parker Vasilio. Parker Sandoval tries to center it. It gets met with all sorts of black skates in between there. Ooh. Parker still has it. Ooh, now it bounces back to Mia. It ends up coming out. He has his hand in the air, so I guess that is icing. Face-off will come back down the other end. Okay. Okay, we've got Hattie Hyatt, Aiden Muldrow, Bryn Host, Parker Basilio, and Brooklyn Lewis. Hattie and Aiden are really discussing some deep idea. Hattie gets that, kind of sits between her legs for a second before it gets knocked out. Bryn comes in hot. She's fighting in the corner, looking for an outlet. She puts a shot on that deflects off of a Castleview skate and into the corner, their own player, who sends it out, and that's going to be icing again. My daughter, who's running the camera, is going to get dizzy with the back and forth icings.
It's a family affair here.
It is. We are a family affair here at TC. All right, we're keeping all the same white jerseys on the ice. I think all the same black jerseys stayed on the ice. Same thing happened. Hattie, the puck is just kind of sitting at Hattie's feet. That pops up, and we're going to do it again. For those of you keeping score on the icings, that is 3 right in a row. So, same people. Oh, Castleview looks like they're going to get a new line of forwards. TC is going to keep their girls out there. They're going to switch up and put Aiden and Bryn at the hash marks on the same side. Same thing. It just sits at Hattie's feet every time. It cracks me up. Oh, Hattie gets it up to Bryn. Bryn sent it back to Aiden, and Aiden stepped over the puck. She forgot to take that with her. Hattie picks it up, puts a crazy side shot on there. Ooh, come on, Aiden. Oh! Aiden sends it off the post. Val's going to turn around and kiss her post right there. Goalie's best friend. Annie picks it up. Spins it behind her own net. Off the boards to Aiden. Aiden looks up. Tries to deke around the girl. Fumbles it, but it ends up on Bryn's stick. So Bryn's going to skate it down. Bryn puts a shot on, and Val gloves it. So that was a fun little sequence once we got through all of the icings. So now there's 10:52 left in the second period. It is still 1-0 TC. Woo! Face off 1. Sorry, I was into dancing to the music instead of talking about what I should be talking about. Haley is centering Claire and Maddie, with Genevieve and Ren back on defense. Haley, same thing. The face-offs just seem to sit at their feet. Haley's still fighting for it. Comes out to Castleview, who holds it up against the near boards. Claire tries to get it up to Genevieve. It got there, but it got past her. Here comes Monica Adler. We've got a 2-on-1. Monica puts a shot on, and Ellie makes a dramatic Patrick Waugh glove save. She made a fine glove save before, but then she did the Patrick Waugh thing after, which was fantastic. All right, Castleview wins that. They get a good shot off the center, and that bounces off a TC skate. Haley sends it up. Castleview holds the line. Rim's got it. She looks for an outlet in Maddie. Maddie, great movement, girls! Maddie gets it over to Claire. That's the best puck movement. Claire gets around her, but fumbles the puck. So she can't quite keep a handle to get to the net. Claire's still got it. She sends it up to Genevieve, and that gets intercepted by Castleview. I don't think she realized she had a buddy with her. That would have been a 2-on-1 if she would have skated with it, but that's okay. TC sends it in deep so they can get a line change. Cam Twist comes hot off the bench. Words are hard. With Livy and Kathleen. And we've got Basilio and Lewis back on defense. Brookie's going to get to that first. She sends it down deep. Cam's going to go chase to the far corner. Cam fumbles it. Castleview knocks it up, but not out. Parker, who has a monster shot, sends it toward the net. It's deflected by a Castleview player. Up to Brooklyn. Brooklyn sends it down deep. Castleview intercepts in front of their own net. Olivia puts a shot on, blocked by Castleview. Castleview just frantically trying to get it out. TC doing a good job of holding the zone. Parker, watch the shot. Ooh, that's going to leave it bruised, but that was a great block. Oh, Val fumbles. I'm not sure why the ref blew the whistle. I assume he thinks it was covered, but it wasn't, but that's okay. We've got Hattie Mae Hyatt, Parker Sandoval, Nia Kochman with Mirka Neplova and Annie Bevan. Castleview gets that face off out of the zone. Mirka's going to chase. Ooh, that gets blocked by Abigail Barnett for Castleview, but gets taken away by Mia. Mia skates with it. Mia, good outlet to Hattie. Goes off of her stick, but she's going to almost catch it. Ooh, she centers it, and Parker was right there, a step and a half behind the puck. That was a great play. That was great hustle by Hattie. Here comes Castleview on a 3-on-1. Somebody from TC better skate. Oh! That was a great play. TC got a little lazy on their feet. They got a 3-on-1, and that girl just plowed past our defense and made a great shot above Ellie's stick side. Snow White! So with 8:21 left in the second period, we have a tie game, folks. Monica and Aiden. All right, here comes Bryn. Bryn cycles around. Goes to the far boards. Genevieve holds it in. It's still in. It's still in. It's still in. Bryn keeps it in. Ooh, she tries to pass it across to Aiden. That goes off a Castleview's stick. Genevieve sends it down deep. Luckily, she hit where the half wall ends. Here's Aiden. Aiden looking, Aiden pondering, Aiden shooting, got deflected by a Castleview stick. Castleview trying to bring it out, can't quite get it out, still in. Genevieve holds, goes down deep. Castleview's going to pick it up. Aiden fighting. Aiden gets it up to GV. GV sends it down, bit wide. Rimini's going to be the first there. She turned on the jets. Rim still got it. Rim up to Bryn. Rimini and Bryn. Bryn puts a shot on. Aiden was there for a rebound, but the rebound went out the wrong direction. That should be icing. I don't know that it's going to make it to the line. Oh, well, they cleared it out. I don't know why they called the icing off, but it's fine. Probably because it was moving at the speed of molasses. All right. Castleview sends it down. Whoa! Oh, wow. That was a great pass, great center by Castleview. She couldn't quite get the mustard on it to get a shot on. Here comes Aiden. Aiden looking for options. She has taken the option of trying to go around the girl. Unfortunately, she lost the puck in the process. So they get it down deep. Brooklyn going in deep. Cam there, but because Brooklyn was in deep, we didn't have anybody on this side for defense, which is fine. Maddie's going to chase it down. She's going to look for options. She's going to take the option of Camden Twist, who spins. Whoa. Maddie fighting in front with Cam and Claire. Maddie goes down. Cam picks it up behind the net. She's looking for things to do. Ooh, that ends up on Claire's stick. Goes just wide of the net. That side of the net was open, but she sent it wide. Cam still looking. Castleview's got 3 girls right in front of the net. It's awfully crowded. Val with some great saves. TC at this point is being beaten by their own goalie, which is great. I love it. Val has made some great saves for Castleview. All right, we've got Hattie with Kathleen and Livy, Brooklyn and Parker Basilio. Castleview only has 4 girls out, so we're waiting for their 5th. Here she comes. Castleview wins that, sends it behind their own net, trying to get it out, and they are successful, but Parker gets there first. Parker reverses it, goes back into the Castleview zone. Val's going to play it behind the net. Livia picks it up. Somebody get in front. To Hattie. Ooh, that gets blocked by Castleview. Hattie. Ooh, Hattie had a wide open Kathleen and just sent it a little bit in front of her stick. Parker puts it in. Oh, that was a great shot. Rebound, but there was not a white jersey there to help. Parker with it again. Parker holds it in, sends it deep. Annie now picks it up at the blue line. Annie skates it in. Annie puts a shot on. And like I said earlier, if you give Annie the space to skate, she will take it 100% of the time, and they gave her way too much space. So Annie Bevan with the 2nd goal of the day for TC. Val's been playing great, but she wasn't going to stop that one. So with 4:51 left in the 2nd period, TC has taken a 2-1 lead on the go-ahead goal by Miss Annie Bevan. Good job, Annie! All right, bringing in, we've got Haley Bennett, Mia Kochman. I'm assuming over there is Parker Sandoval. Somebody lost their glove. Glove has been retrieved. On defense, we've got Mirka and other. Who's my other defenseman? Oh, Annie's still out there. All right, puck goes behind the CV net. Ooh, Annie fumbles it. Oh, but the Castleview girl fumbles it. Comes out of the zone. Mirka picks it up, sends it over to Mia. Mia fumbled to Castleview's enjoyment. They pick it up, carry it in. She's looking for options, spins around, gets it to her D. D bounces it off the boards, but that's waiting for Annie, and the defense better turn around and get back because this is... Look up, Annie, look up, Annie. Oh, Annie had Mia wide open. Don't think she saw her, though. She was being blocked by some black jerseys. Little tussle behind the net there. Mia comes out with it, but it gets taken over by Castleview, who's trying to pull it out. They do get it out of their own zone, but it ends up back on Annie's stick. Annie sends it in deep. She's going to get a much-needed change. We're going to get some new blood for the white team. That pops out, and Rim, right off the bench, is going to pick it up. She's going to spin around a little bit. She's going to try to get it up to Aiden, but Aiden couldn't get there before the 2 black jerseys did. So here comes Aiden. She's got 4 black jerseys around her. Oh, she centers it to Bryn. Bryn had a wide open net. If Bryn would have been left-handed, that would have been a goal. I do that all the time. It's the if she was left-handed, if she was right-handed. Either way, it was a great play. All right, Aiden's going to pick it up. She's going to spin around. She's going to look up ice. She's got Cam, but she didn't like with the Castleview girl right by Cam there. So she's going to skate it, put your stick on the ice. Nice. Oh, she gets it to Bryn again without a handle on it, but that's okay. Here comes Aiden again. Aiden back to Cam. Cam with a backhand. Oh! That was a good sequence right there of passes and opportunities. Unfortunately, some of them didn't click. The ones that did click were stopped by Val. So, but I digress. 2 minutes and 49 seconds. TC up 2-1. Let me know if I get in front of you. I keep doing this. I'm waving at the Castleview camera over there. All right, Maddie tries to get a shot on it, gets blocked in front by a Castleview player. Hattie chases behind the net. Maddie picks it back up. Maddie, tries to center it to Claire. Does not click. Hattie to Brooklyn. Brooklyn back down to Hattie. That gets intercepted by the Castleview player, and she's going to take off. And now we've got, that got poke checked away by something. Oh, she looks for a good centering pass, and there was not a girl there. That was a good sequence by Castleview. TC takes it the other way. Here's Maddie Hilligoss. She has her first goal today. Spinning it around, far corner. Woo! Man down. That gets picked up by Abby Barnett. She gets it out. Brooklyn picks it up, sends it across. Maddie barely gets her little feet on sides. Gets that over to Claire, puts a shot on. That goes wide. And that's going to come out. Parker Vasilio is going to be the first to it. We're at under 2 minutes here in the second period. Parker's going to turn on the wheels. Look at this. Parker, 1-on-3, goes in and hits the crossbar. Ooh, Parker sends it back to. This is the best I have seen this team move the puck. This is the best I have seen this team move the puck all season. I think things are starting. Took them a couple tournaments. Took them a little time. They're starting to learn each other's ways. That was Annie Bevan that just made that nice play shot. So we're going to get some line changes. We're going to bring on Haley with the Tinies of Livy and Kathleen, with Mirka and Annie. Ooh, Castleview gets that. They try to clear it out, and I don't know if she fumbled on her own feet or her feet got shoved up from under her by one of us, but Castleview gets it in front of their own net. They pass it up. They get it out, but Livy's stick is who it goes to. Livy tries to spin and get it in. Come on, Liv. Here we go. Liv and Kathleen fighting. Yes, girls! These two, I may call them tiny, but they're the feistiest forwards on the team. Love it. Goes around to the far corner. Annie's over there fighting. Here comes Monica Adler for Castleview. We've got a 2-on-2. Monica passes it to herself around the boards. Mirka makes a good defensive swipe there. Castleview looks for a good centering pass. Back up to their point. She fumbles it, and it gets picked up by Kathleen. Here's Kathleen and Livy. Oh, and Kim comes out of nowhere, puts a shot on. Excuse me. Val makes a good blocker save. I had heard rumors that the goalies were going to switch halfway through, but we're more than halfway through, so they're either not going to switch or they're just going to switch before the third. We've got 18 seconds left in the second period. Parker Sandoval looking for options. She spins it back. Nobody was back on the point. So that's probably, unless they move real fast, going to do it for the second period. That gets picked up, sent into the neutral zone. Is going to try to send it, and that'll do it. So after 2 periods of play, this has been a pretty fun game, actually. TC is up 2-1. Goals by Maddie Hillegas and Annie Bevan. We'll be back for the third. All righty. Here we are for the third period. If you're just joining us, we're going to play a 14-minute third period. We only have the ice until 9:20. So this might be a stop clock Or a run clock, I'm sorry, period. But we'll see. TC is up 2-1. Castleview is in control for the moment. Woo, Genevieve tries to knock the puck out and gets knocked down. Spin, spin, spin. Here we go. Here comes somebody. I haven't learned. Oh, boy. That was Mia. I haven't learned by the end of the season. Well, maybe hopefully by the next tournament, I'll recognize the girls by how they skate, but I haven't figured that out quite yet. Mia gets it up to Cam. Cam fumbles it a little bit. Castleview picks it up but can't get it out. Rim holds the line. Rim puts it toward the net. Val slings across and blocks it. Mia picks it up again. Mia looking for an outlet. Gets it over to Cam. Cam, you've got space, Cam. You've got space, Cam. Cam puts a shot on. That was a great shot. Blocker saved by Val. And that comes out. Rimini's going to pick it up behind her own net. She tries to get it up to Cam, who gets knocked down at the blue line. Castleview gets control. Ooh, TC almost had that. That's offsides. So Castleview's got to tag up. They do. In the meantime, Cam takes it. Cam goes around one girl. She's got Bryn with her. Cam sends it down deep. Aiden, Bryn, and Hattie Mae Hyatt. Ooh, Hattie comes in hot. Oh, Hattie tries to get around the girl. Girl makes a good defensive play. Parker Basilio sends it across to Brooklyn. Brooklyn gets control, sends it to Charlie. I'm sorry. Bryn's dad's name is Charlie. I don't know why I just called her Charlie. To Bryn. Bryn carries it in. Bryn gets tripped up there. Aiden holds the line. Aiden and Brooklyn just sitting there holding the line. Aiden comes out within the neutral zone, spins. Castleview gets a change right there. Here comes Aiden. She's looking for options. Her option is Hattie. Hattie, now she's looking for options. She had Bryn in front, but Castleview did a good job of blocking that from getting through. Castleview picks it up. Couldn't remember if I took it off mute. Thought I was talking to myself for a minute there. It's fine. All right. Castleview trying to get something going. Aiden blocks that, attempted a shot. Ooh. They can't quite get it out. Now it's out of the zone. Now we're just clumped together. And Bryn's still in control. Bryn's all by herself down there. She puts a puck toward the net. Val pushes it wide. That gets held in the neutral zone by TC, and hot off the bench is Claire Fallon. She's going to take it along the far boards. She needs somebody in front. Maddie was getting there. Castleview picks it up. She tries to center it across, but her teammate hadn't quite made it over there yet. So that gets picked up by Mirka in her own zone. Pass to Brooklyn, to Claire. Claire to Maddie. Like I said, this is the best I've seen these girls moving the puck. They're getting it. Maddie gets it back to Annie. Annie makes a move. Annie comes in. Annie shot. Blocker saved by Val. Val's going to fall on the rebound. There's going to be a small tussle in the net. Haley's going to say hi to Val. They're cute. No, that's her dad. But he helps on the ice sometimes. Yeah, they're cute. All right. Castleview has it behind their own net. They're looking for an outlet. Oh, they almost had a 2-on-1 and it got fumbled and picked up by Maddie. Around to Haley. Haley looking for options. Haley puts a shot on. That's a great shot. Almost had the rebound, but overskated her own rebound. Val gives her a little stick check in the legs there. And Castleview comes up with the puck out of the zone. Mirka gets it up to Livy. Liv with a forecheck there. Castleview does get it out, but here comes Annie Bevan with Kathleen. Kathleen sends it down deep. Mia's going to chase. Puck comes out of the zone, and in neutral zone, Annie's looking for options. And again, Annie will skate it if she has the space. And she does have the space. She puts a backhand up. Oh! Went off the side of the net, went through the goal crease, but not in. TC's still fighting for it at the blue line. It is definitely out now. Oh, Mia sent it back. She saw Annie in her peripheral, but Annie was trying to make a line change. But Annie stays on, gets the puck, gets it up to Kathleen. Annie just can't get off. Annie's been trying to get off the ice for a good minute. Can't get a solid time to do so. Up to Livy. Livy can't quite get it out. There we go. Gets sent up. Stopped for Castleview to pick up. There's just under 8 minutes left in the third period. I haven't looked to see if it's run clock, but I'm assuming it is run clock. Kathleen's got it. Kathleen puts it toward the net. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Aiden was there for a rebound, but couldn't get it. Oh, okay. Evidently that went in. Evidently Camden scored a goal. All right. Good job, Cam. All right. Sorry, everybody. I did not realize Cam scored a goal on it. So, Camden Twist with a goal. Yeah, that must have just been a dirty, nasty something or other, which I will take all the time. Here we've got the OG line of Aiden, Cam, and Hattie. This is a new lineup. I like it. Genevieve picks it up behind the net. Up to Hattie. Hattie one times it up to Cam. It ends up on Aiden's stick, and Aiden's going to go. She gets it poke checked. Rim picks it up in neutral. Rimini does not have an outlet on that side. She fumbles it and goes down. That sweet Castleview girl had all the ice in the world. She should have used it and gone in a little closer, but she took a shot. Relatively easy block for, oh God, and here comes Aiden. Aiden's got Hattie with her. Hattie went in offsides. Hattie has just the sweetest smile. It happens. A couple things could have happened there. Hattie got excited. Aiden could have passed it to Hattie. I'm not sure that Aiden saw Hattie there. But such is life. 6:30 something left.
6:03.
Oh, 6:03. Sorry. Between the net and the really not great lighting on the scoreboard, it's hard for me to see what that says. All right. TC, Brooklyn, holds the blue line, puts a shot on. That goes way wide. But Parker Sandoval is going to be the first one in the corner to it. She's looking for options. Bryn Host comes down. Gets it up to Parker. Parker has a shot and a half. She doesn't usually shoot high. That goes off of the net. Well, first it goes off of Val, then it goes off of the net and is whistled dead. So TC is going to keep their players out, which I realize I never said. Their players in Parker Sandoval. Bryn Host is playing center with Maddie, and Parker Basilio and Rookie Lewis. Castleview tries to clear, but didn't have enough mustard on it to do that, so Parker sends it back down deep, where Maddie picks it up, reverses it to Bryn. Bryn puts it toward the net. Ooh, Val almost had her momentum going the other way, but Val stays with it, makes a great save. We are running the clock. We've got under 5 minutes. TC is up 3-1. Bryn's going to take this face off. That went right to Parker's stick, and she kind of got a good backhand onto it, but it went wide of the net. Parker Sandoval still fighting for it, ends up on Castleview's stick, but not out. Parker puts a shot on it, goes through two defenders' legs. And to Val, oh! That was just, poor Val. That was just a rebound coming out to a wide open Bryn Host. And a wide open net for the wide open Bryn Host to shoot into. Good job, Bryn! So after a pretty even game for most of it, late in the third, TC makes a push, and they're now up 4-1. Whoa, Claire goes down hard, but she looks to be okay. Oh, Mia almost had an escape there. Puck comes out, Annie on the near boards, gets it to Claire, who fumbles, back to Annie. Mia comes back to cover defense. Kaylee takes it deep. She's got nobody in front, so Castleview picks it up. They send it up ice. Can't quite get it out. Comes back onto Mia's stick. Mia shoots. Down Val! Val makes a good save. We're coming down on 3 minutes left in the game. TC's up 4-1. Ooh. Annie Bevan making decisions. Annie Bevan takes a shot, goes off a girl's helmet. It stays in the Castleview zone. Castleview can't quite get it cleared out. There we go. Oh, there, Castleview got it out, but they got a little trapped in the neutral zone. Ooh, off the bench, the girl almost steals it. Oh, Mirka comes in with a shot, gets her own rebound and can't get it. Puts another shot on from behind the net. Val knocks it aside. Here comes Kathleen. She puts a shot on. Val's just getting a swarm of shots right now from her own teammates. Luckily, these are girls she practices with all the time, so she's up for it. Under 2 minutes left in the game. Run clock time. Parker Sandoval centering Kathleen and Liv. Kathleen sends it down behind. Here comes Castleview. This girl can skate, and she goes right around. She goes right around Rim, knocks Rim right down, but goes in offsides. Good job, Rim! She probably outweighs Rimini by 25, 30 pounds of solid muscle. So Rimini went down like a paper doll. All right, we're coming down to the last minute of this game. TC's up 4-1. Here comes Parker Sandoval. She skates it in. Rim picks it up. Backhands it. Ooh! Here comes Monica Adler. Come on, Money. Oh, Monica almost gets a great shot off, but it gets tipped out. Livy picks it up. Nice pass to Kathleen. Kathleen sends it deep, but that's going to be icing. Oh, I don't know why they waved that off. Okay. So, never mind. Castleview. Good puck movement. She just couldn't get a handle on it. Cam Spencer, sorry. Every once in a while, you'll learn this about me. Every once in a while, I get too involved in watching and forget that I'm actually commentating. This is the last 10 seconds of the game. We're behind Castleview's net. Brooklyn puts a shot on. Aiden puts another shot on. Val covers, and that's the horn. So, that was a pretty good game on both sides. The TC goalies played great. Oh, I love watching Aiden and Monica. And here comes Abigail. Anywho, so we will be back here tomorrow evening. Our girls will be playing the Colorado 14ers 16U AA tomorrow at 3:30, 3:20. So if you're not going to be here at the rink, stop by here. And we will be streaming. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Have a good one.